Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Key Arrow or AK Green Art, so welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I've seen these acrylics Sharpie paint markers at Michael's, which reminds me, always use your coupons and also use your military and teacher and senior citizen discount at Michael's. So I'm very curious to see how these paint markers are going to hold up on glass, and also the swatches inside of my sketchbook and also on black watercolor paper. So let's get into the video. See, it is 12 paint markers that come within a pack. So here are all the beautiful paint markers, as you all can see. The only thing that I don't like about this color combination is that there is no brown, and I like to use that a lot when it comes towards my skin tones. But now let's go ahead and see how this will test out on my sketchbook. If you notice on the packaging, it says no bleed, so I want to see how it will react on my sketchbook. Just a little sketchbook preview, what I got going on. And I also like the tip on these two. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I really like how these just glide on the paper, and it's no mess or anything in that matter. And usually with a lot of paint markers, you would press it down on the paper in order to get it activated, but with these are already ready to go out of the pack, which I like a lot. And let's see if these bleed through the back. And what behold, there's no bleeding at all through the back on my sketchbook. So now let's go ahead and move on towards the black paper. It's my favorite black paper to use. It's a combination of black watercolor paper in a sense too. So let's see how this is going to work out. So here are the swatches here on the black paper, and I would say they also did very well on this paper too, that I like a lot. And what I want to say and take into consideration, I use a lot of hot press paper when it comes towards these type of markers. And hot press, this means it's more so of a smooth surface. Cold press, this means that it's bumpy. Just think of cold press paper like, okay, when you get goosebumps, it's bumpy, and that's cold press paper. So I think with cold press paper, in general, I don't think these markers will hold up with the tip with them. I think the bumpy texture would ruin this over time. But with hot press, which I'm using right now, these will run smoothly on hot press. Anything smooth, these markers would do well on anything smooth. And let's see if it bleeds through the back, which it should not. Boom, nothing on the back of this. And this is also another good thing that I like. Now let's go ahead and move towards painting these markers on glass, which I'm very excited about. Now I want to use these markers on some glassware, so I'm going to be using it towards this one and two other items that I'm going to save for later. But yeah, I think I just want to like freestyle on this real quick, just to see what, just to see what I got going on, whatever I'm feel like doing. Off my first impression, it is gliding on this very smoothly. I think I'm gonna do like fruit on here or something like that. I don't know. I'm thinking like some fruit on here. I'm gonna let this dry and see and come back to it. And now that I'm letting it dry for a minute, I want to say the drying part, I'm actually impressed about how quickly it dries down, but don't add so much ink at once, because if you do, I can see the dry time increasing a lot. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I like this. A third layer to this orange right here. Look like a pumpkin, but it's an orange. Yeah, this red is not my favorite film. I ain't messing with this red. Yeah, not a fan of that red. Okay, I am back and I have my final thoughts. Before I get into it, please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. I promise you, you ain't gonna lose no sleep, you ain't gonna lose no edges, you damn sure ain't gonna lose no money. So please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. It's not gonna hurt you. So yes, I got that out the way. Y'all, so here is the aftermath of me using the paint markers on my perfume and stuff. So it came out, focus, came out pretty cute. And two, the reason why I kind of waited a little bit, I think I waited like a good month to see how well the paint is going to rub off on this glassware. And as you can see, my Goddess Burberry perfume, that it is completely empty. And it's like a little bit of a wear and tear on it, but not anything crazy. So we got that one, and we also got one of my favorite lip glosses right here, which is still is in a good condition. Now, I wanted to get a good rubbing on the glassware with the fruit on it, just to see how well it will hold up. And here is the aftermath. Y'all, I didn't spray anything on it to keep it from rubbing off. As you can see, that apple, that red on the apple is gone. But I would say it still looks pretty good though. Pretty good. And when I tell you I was scrubbing that thing, I was scrubbing this just to see how well it will hold up. And to be quite honest, I'm very impressed with how much didn't come off. So the fact that it did pretty well on this, I want to see how well it will also hold up on like clothing or on purses, whatever. If y'all want to see me do that next, let me know down below. But overall, I would say if you're a beginner when it comes towards these paint markers, or if you're an expert, overall it's a very good budget friendly markers. And I say that this is definitely the best. This is definitely a great investment for it, and it doesn't break the pockets or anything. And so this also is not sponsored either, by the way. I spent my hard-earned coins and money on these markers, y'all. So thank you for watching. If you have any other ideas or any other items you all would like for me to review, please leave it down below. And you all have a great day.